Hey guys, this is Hayden, back from the nest, and today I'm bringing you another episode of Minecraft Revenge. Welcome back. You'll notice the top right of my screen. Ka-chow! Couple of little things to happen since the last episode. First off, look at him in all of his glory. Shining bright like the sun above. Truly a bastion of our era. I think he'd look... I'm actually... Hold on. Jump up onto the roof real quick. Oh, yeah. Look at that. I think he's looking way cooler now. I mean, that's just so sick. That's awesome. Look at him. He's looking so much cooler. And we'll get some daylight sensors going on those eyes. And we'll put maybe some glass. We could even move them in one. And then put some glass over them so they have a little color to them. Get them on daylight sensors up on the roof. Woo! Sheesh! That's gonna look nice. And over here I have built the first of the earthly temples. The Temple of Sand. I mean, no, sorry, wait. First of the beacon temples, Temple of Earth. Yeah. It's just a neat little monument. I mean, it's, you know, it's nothing, right? It's just some quartz and then a beacon down there underneath with some glass to make this one green. And I have plans and intentions for at least one more over there when we build the boardwalk, which this is a part of today's project, and I will step more into that information-wise in a moment. But I plan to build a prismarine thing over there. Second of the heavenly temples, Temple of Water, Temple of Sea, and then I want to put one just there, probably like a little more buried. I'll do something special with it, but I want to put one behind the sword, third of the heavenly temples, Temple of Fire, and today we're working on this. So you'll notice I have sponges in my hotbar, and I have built a sort of interesting little cistern here, a little cylinder into the waters below, and my intention in doing so is to cut out the water from this zone hopefully I can get this to work. Have I cut any of the water out? Okay, I have. I've managed to cut some of the water out. Okay, this is going to be a process of trial and error, isn't it? We've managed to suffocate some fish. So far, all we've managed to do is suffocate some fish and get rid of a little bit of water. Not really a whole lot of progress, but I'll get there, and I'll see you guys shortly once I've done a little bit more with this task. Okay, so we have officially drained all the water out of this cylinder I made, almost mimicking the real-life method used to build the cylinders, the support beams for bridges. Things like the Golden Gate. Does the Golden Gate Bridge have pillars? No, because it might have some in the middle. I feel like it's fully suspended by the wires though, but there might be a third pillar in the middle. But anyway, bridges that have pillars in the middle of like lakes and rivers and things, what they do is they build these like sandbag walls, using pillars or like poles or something, and then sandbags, I think, or something like that. And they build these walls up, and then they use a pump to drain all the water out of the inside of the wall they've built. And, oops, ouch. Then once it's drained, they go down to the bottom of the river and lay foundations and things and build pillars. It's cool. But what we're doing is not building a bridge. You guys don't even know what we're building yet, and you'll just have to wait and see, because that's how building videos work on my channel, at least. I know some people just show you the finished product, and then show you the build process afterwards to get the instant gratification, and that's actually a style I've considered switching to, where I I record the building process, and then I record the finished product, and then I might even do that in this video. I don't know. If at the start of this video you saw this product, if you saw the build at the start of the video, then you already know what happened. And I'm talking to myself in the past right now, and I'm acting as if I have kept this build a secret, and you're not gonna know what it looks like until it's done. But if I already showed you at the start, then it doesn't work. I don't know. Future me, who is now even future me, who is editing this video after having recorded both the finished product and the building part. Did we show off the video? Or did we show off the build at the start? Is this a surprise? Did we keep it a secret? Yes? No? Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. I appreciate you letting me know. I will go forth. I will continue on with that knowledge in mind. Alrighty. So I've gone ahead and filled out the hole. The hole is complete now. And it's looking pretty good, all things considered, I'd say. We're gonna go ahead and head down there real quick and break this staircase as we go up it to get rid of it, because from this point on, I'm pretty much never gonna have to go back down here. Okay, so I've come back to the top and happenstancely gotten Bad Omen. I think this is a perfect opportunity for me to grab my bow and redeem myself for the last raid I ran. I'm glad that I put my I didn't necessarily do this on purpose, but I'm glad I put my village far enough away from my base that it doesn't activate the Bad Omen when I just like walk over. There's 3 stacks of these, some of these, one of these. Alright, I think we're good to go. Victory! Gah! I'm not about to lose 41 levels, forget that. Golem. Come on, man, there's zombies. Gotta protect me. Gotta protect me, dog. Is he pinned? Is that the problem? How long have you been pinned over here? Oh. Huh. No wonder. He's literally just been stuck in this corner this whole time. Could have said something, bro. Would have helped you out. Okay, now that that little sidestep is over, we can get back to work. I'm gonna need stone brick. So I'll catch back up with you once we're ready to build. Okay, so I got the basic shape down here. Now I just need to fill out the bottom there. Just need to sort of fill out the bottom. Yeah, alright. So I just need to kind of go like here. I think I did everything correctly. No, but like, honestly, that looks fine to me. Maybe I could do it with a little bit more arch support along the bottom. Oh, almost fell. Oh, hey, the thing is working, I think. I reckon that'll do you as far as the arch itself goes. Oh, I need to put the top bits on there still, but other than that, That's the actual arch itself done. Now we can go and get the materials to make the chain and the other thing that you'll see once I build it. Okay, I've grabbed some of the things we're gonna need to start with. One of those things is water buckets. Yeah, I bet you if you pause just now there. First off, don't ruin the surprise for yourself, unless I showed this build off at the start, which I still don't know whether or not I've done. But you'll see what I've done there, if you did pause, because there's no other way to put it. Yoink. Oh! Oh! How the conduit shell. Oh, well, I gave it away. There you go. I'm making a conduit finally. Remember we got a conduit ages ago because I went fishing for so long in our pond? And so I fished up a conduit, and I thought I'd put it in the ocean base, and then I decided I'd just get a second conduit, right? That made the most sense to me, is that I would just get a second conduit. Pretty sure the way this works is we get 2 water buckets, and then we try not to do that, ideally. We get, and then like that, and then now we have water. Yes. And now we have water again. Okay. So there's one more thing I need to do, and that's I need to go on these 4 corners here and place these. This isn't necessarily a part of the conduit itself, but it's a part of the decoratives I'm using for the conduit. Please work. Okay, we're good. We're good. I've still all of the work I've... Oh! And I don't have a water bucket this time. Fantastic, fantastic. Love it. Okay, well, goodbye forever scaffolding, right? Yeah. Okay, so I've done, I got some iron bars. I still don't love that, but you know what? As a temporary solution, it will work for now. I'll allow it for now. And I think that's that. I think we're good. I can fill out the rest of the water in here. Yeah. That's no. And then does this then become a source of water, and then I can go in here and okay, good, it works. Hey, good news, it worked. Alright, so there it is at its core, ladies and gentlemen. I want to get more. Honestly, I kind of like the bars, but I might need to do a little bit more with them and then put them on the bottom as well. We'll see how that looks. But at its core, functionality-wise, it's there. Look, I get in the water, I get conduit power, which gives me supposedly night vision underwater. But I have shaders on, so it's kind of hard to tell. And I don't know if that's true. The arch, I don't know. The arch turned out pretty good. I'm quite happy with it. It needs a couple different few things still added to it. But for the most part, the core concept is there, and I'll work on the rest off camera, as I always do. I mean, it feels like every time I build something in this world, it's like, well, there's the core concept, guys, and I'll hammer out the rest of the details on my own later. And you come back the next day, and like there's new blocks on the sword, or like the lights on my man have changed, because got access to different resources that I didn't have when I was working on it. Now we get to do this. We get to fill in the... Ooh, lagging a little bit there. Now we get to break the barrier wall that I made. We get to just have this cool waterfall. Isn't that cool? Except we are gonna break the cobblestone all the way down. Oh, okay, well, falling in the pit at least isn't a death sentence anymore. Oh, these did not break. Oh no, that kind of messed up the flow at the end here. Oh no. No. Okay, at least it's just the flow at the very end is slightly messed up because of the things. I thought those would break. So be it. That has solved that issue. Okay, whatever. Yeah, how's that, huh? Just the... Let's go across the, lake and view it from the side where you can actually see it from the side angle, obscuring the view. Originally, I had plans to build like an arch. And it was going to be like right here. It was going to be a wide arch, and then it was going to hang down in the middle. But then I got halfway through the arch in a creative world, and I was like, oh, I can just hang a chain off that as is, and it would look pretty cool. Oh, it did. And it does. It does look pretty cool. I like that. And the fact that the conduit... I'll put some iron bars there so the water will flow differently after that. But so far, looking pretty snazzy, huh? Looking pretty snazzy. In fact, let's go grab a bit of stone bricks and some iron bars and finish that last little bit there and call it good. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that is another build. I thought this was going to be a shorter build, a shorter video, and it might still be after editing, but I've been recording for hours now. Look at that! Done and done. Sorry about that little spaz out there. Done and done. A little arc to a chain holding a cage. That's almost like a fishing rod. If I'd made that out of logs or something, it would be different. But now it's, you know, it's kind of neat. We have a giant with a sword and a shield, a giant sword stuck in the ground, part of a giant fishing rod with a thing that's a cage that's perpetually crying. And also it's cool that it's like a perpetually crying cage, because then the image for conduit power is kind of like a watery eyeball. So it's almost like we've trapped some kind of eye that's crying forever. I don't know. It's kind of neat though. We got a fishing rod. Next thing we'll do, we'll have like a big stump. We'll make some kind of build. Oh, the sheep farm. The sheep farm could be, or maybe an auto wood farm. I don't know. But if we made an auto wood farm, it could be the building to enter. It could be a big stump made out of logs with an axe in it, a giant axe over there. So we could have like a mega tree that was felled, and then now the stump is over there. It's got an axe in it, stone axe, giant stone axe. That would be cool, right? I think that would be kind of cool, and it would give me another chance to do a pixel art build. The other thing I was thinking is the next build, one of the builds I need to do is a wool farm. But we could make a stump, a giant stump, and put some kind of auto fuel farm in there. I don't know. I think that'd be cool. It'd give me a good excuse to put something like back here. I'm thinking like back there. Because I have a couple ideas for what I want to fill that space with. And I kind of know a little bit of what I'm going to put like over here. And I thought I might want to put like another wizard tower over here or something, but a big stump with an axe in it would be kind of cool. I think that's perfect. I'm gonna go let's go put that on the list, and then we can end the video. Alright, we got that up on the wall. We got one more off the list. That was Conduit Waterfall. It's off the list now. In fact, we could leave this one... We could leave this one blank here, right? And then put this one up. Giant stump with axe. Wath with axe in it. Alright. Riptide Ponds, Tower Roof Runway. Those are on the list. Food sources. That's collect all the music discs. Finish tower interior. Yeah, we got one more knocked off the list. Soon we'll be able to knock this whole list off. Oh yeah, wool farm build. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. So another great one. Thank you all for watching, and I'm quite happy with this new build. Another nice. It's quite another nice addition to this lakefront view. We got the dome. We got the giant potion. You know, see, we're kind of, it's unintentional. Maybe it's intentional now, but it's kind of like we're filling this world with stuff that a giant would use. That's not a giant-sized statue. That's just a regular statue of a person, a life-size statue of the people that lived here before me. That's one of their swords. That's a potion that one of them drank. That's a giant fishing rod from the giants left behind. I don't know. It's kind of neat. I didn't intend to do this originally. It's just how it turned out. But I like it. I like these builds that I got going on here, and I'm excited to get on to the next one that I have in mind, and it's going to be one that's been a long time coming. Yeah, I'm talking to you, little bunk area over there. You're next. Alright. As always, this is Hayden signing off, and I will see you in the sky, Hoglings. Remember to spread your wings, and of course, as always, stay awesome. Bye.